before the championships, before the MVP trophies, before the records, before the money, before millions of people around the world knew his name. LeBron James was just a little boy in Akron, Ohio, growing up in a life where almost nothing felt certain. His mother was 16 when she had him. His father wasn't a stable presence. Money was scarce. Home wasn't always permanent. There were years when LeBron and his mother moved again and again, searching for stability wherever they could find it. He missed school. He watched his mother struggle, and long before basketball gave him almost everything, life taught him what it felt like to have very little. But give that little boy a basketball and something changed. On the court, the uncertainty disappeared. The basket didn't move. The boundaries stayed the same. The rules made sense. And for once, LeBron could control what happened next. Soon, people started noticing. This wasn't simply a talented kid. This was a kid who might change basketball. By 17, he was called the chosen one. By 18, millions were watching him. But the road from Akron to greatness wouldn't be a straight line. LeBron would become a superstar, then a villain. He would chase a championship and fail when the entire world was watching. He would be mocked, questioned, compared endlessly to Michael Jordan. And then he would return to the place where everything began, with one promise left to fulfill. Because the greatest lesson in LeBron James's story isn't about basketball. It's about what happens when life gives you a difficult beginning and you refuse to let it write your ending. This is the story of LeBron James, the kid from poverty who became a global icon. LeBron Raymond James was born on December 30, 1984, in Akron, Ohio. His mother, Gloria James, was 16, while most teenagers her age were thinking about school and their futures. Gloria was trying to raise a child, mostly on her own. She searched for work, for housing, for stability. But stability was difficult to find. LeBron spent parts of his childhood moving between homes and neighborhoods around Akron. For a child, that kind of uncertainty changes everything. You start getting comfortable somewhere, and then you're moving again. You make friends, then life changes. You try to concentrate at school, while the adults around you are simply trying to survive. During 4th grade, LeBron missed a significant amount of school. Someone looking from the outside might have seen a troubled child, but the real problem wasn't his intelligence. It was instability. Then sports entered his life. Football first, and increasingly basketball. On the court, LeBron found something his life outside it couldn't always provide. Structure. The lines stayed in place, the basket stayed where it was. Effort produced results, and slowly, basketball became more than a game. It became a place where LeBron could imagine a different future. At first, LeBron was simply another kid with a basketball. Then people started watching and watching again, because something was different. He wasn't just scoring, he was seeing the game. Passes other kids didn't see, teammates moving before they were open, opportunities developing before everyone else recognized them. Then his body began catching up with his basketball intelligence. Size, speed, strength, vision. The combination was extraordinary, but talent wasn't the only thing changing his life. People were helping too. During part of his childhood, LeBron lived with the family of youth football coach Frank Walker. That period gave him greater stability and helped basketball become a more serious part of his life. LeBron also developed close friendships with several young teammates. Eventually, they would attend St. Vincent St. Mary High School together. And that's when Akron's secret became America's story. LeBron entered high school with expectations, then immediately began exceeding them. His team won. His reputation exploded. Scouts arrived. Reporters arrived. Television cameras arrived. Soon the question wasn't, will LeBron make the NBA? It was, how great can he become? Imagine carrying that question at 17 years old. Then came the magazine cover that changed everything. Sports Illustrated, LeBron James, and above him, the chosen one. He was 17. It sounded like praise, but it was also pressure. Because once the world calls you chosen, being good isn't enough. Even being great may not be enough. People expect history, and LeBron hadn't played a single NBA game. The world was already waiting to see whether he would become a legend or a disappointment. June 26, 2003, the NBA draft. The Cleveland Cavaliers held the first overall pick. Everyone knew who they were taking. The kid from Akron, 18 years old, LeBron James. It almost felt scripted. A struggling franchise had landed the hometown phenomenon, and an entire region began dreaming through him. Maybe this kid could finally bring Cleveland a championship. But first, he had to prove he belonged. October 29, 2003, LeBron's first NBA game. He scored 25 points. He didn't look like a teenager trying to survive against professionals. He looked like he belonged there. Then everything accelerated. Rookie of the Year, All-Star, scoring champion, MVP, playoff runs. In 2007, LeBron helped carry Cleveland all the way to the NBA Finals. They lost to San Antonio, but LeBron had established himself as one of basketball's biggest stars. There was just one thing missing, a championship. And the greater LeBron became, the louder that absence became. Win an MVP. Where's the ring? Dominate the regular season. Where's the ring? Carry Cleveland through the playoffs. Where's the ring? Eventually, LeBron faced a decision that would change the way America saw him. Stay or leave. In 2010, LeBron left Cleveland. He joined Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh in Miami. The reaction was immediate and brutal. Cleveland felt betrayed. Fans burned his jersey. People who had celebrated him now despised him. Across the country, LeBron transformed from basketball's golden child into its biggest villain. But Miami wasn't built for patience. This team was expected to win immediately. And in 2011, LeBron finally reached the stage he had been chasing. NBA Finals. Miami Heat versus Dallas Mavericks. This was supposed to be the coronation. LeBron had the talent, the teammates, the opportunity. Then, everything collapsed. Dallas won. LeBron struggled at crucial moments, and every criticism he had heard for years exploded at once. He's not clutch. He disappears under pressure. He's not Michael Jordan. He'll never be the greatest. The world didn't merely watch LeBron fail. Parts of it celebrated, and there was nowhere to hide. But sometimes the most important moment in a champion's life isn't when he wins. It's what he does after everyone watches him lose. LeBron could make excuses. He could blame teammates. He could blame coaches. Instead, he changed. He studied his weaknesses, developed his post-game, adjusted mentally, became more complete, and stopped trying to play basketball according to everyone else's expectations. The following season, LeBron returned differently, more focused, more dangerous, more prepared, and in 2012, LeBron James finally became an NBA champion. Miami defeated Oklahoma City. LeBron was Finals MVP. Years of questions finally had an answer. Then, in 2013, he did it again. 2 championships, 2 Finals MVPs. LeBron had proven he could reach the mountaintop, but there was still one place he hadn't conquered: home. In 2014, LeBron made another decision. This time, the message was simple: I'm coming home. LeBron returned to Cleveland, the city that had once adored him, the city that had burned his jersey, the place where the dream had started. But he wasn't returning as the 18-year-old prodigy anymore. He was returning as a champion. And there was one mission: bring Cleveland a title. In 2015, the Cavaliers reached the finals. They lost. Then came 2016. Cleveland returned to the finals against the Golden State Warriors. Golden State had won 73 games during the regular season. Then they took a 3-1 lead in the finals. It looked finished. No team in NBA Finals history had ever come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the championship. Cleveland needed something extraordinary. Game 5, LeBron James, 41 points. Cleveland survived. Game 6, LeBron James, 41 points again. Suddenly, 3-1 had become 3-3. One game remained. Game 7, Oakland, Warriors home floor. Late in the fourth quarter, 89-89, Golden State attacked. Andre Iguodala raced toward the basket. It looked like an easy score. Then LeBron came flying from behind. He jumped, reached for the ball, and stopped the shot against the backboard. BALACAT James. Moments later, Kyrie Irving hit the shot that put Cleveland ahead. Then the final buzzer sounded. The impossible had happened. Cleveland were NBA champions. LeBron collapsed to the floor. Years of pressure came pouring out. And then came the words, "Cleveland, this is for you." Miami proved LeBron could become a champion. But Cleveland completed something deeper. He had returned to where his story began and finished what he started. While LeBron was building his basketball legacy, his definition of success was expanding. He hadn't forgotten Akron. He remembered what instability felt like. He remembered what it meant to be a child whose circumstances could easily decide his future. Through the LeBron James Family Foundation, he invested in educational and community initiatives for children and families in Akron. One of the most visible became the I Promise School, created in partnership with Akron Public Schools. There is something powerful about that circle. A child who once struggled with school attendance while growing up without consistent stability, eventually helped create opportunities for children facing difficult circumstances of their own. Because sometimes success isn't simply escaping where you came from. Sometimes it's reaching a place your younger self could barely imagine and turning around to help someone else climb. In 2018, another chapter began. Los Angeles, the Lakers, one of the most famous franchises in sports. And in 2020, LeBron helped lead Los Angeles to an NBA championship, his fourth title, with his third franchise, another Finals MVP. But eventually, every athlete meets an opponent they cannot defeat forever. Time, speed fades, explosiveness declines. Younger players arrive. Bodies accumulate years of punishment. But LeBron's longevity became part of his legend. Season after season, he continued. Then, on February 7th, 2023, history stopped for him. LeBron scored against the Oklahoma City Thunder and passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to become the NBA's all-time leading scorer, a record Kareem had held for nearly 4 decades. The arena erupted. LeBron raised his arms. His family watched. And for a moment, consider the distance between two images. A little boy in Akron, moving between homes, uncertain about what tomorrow might bring. And decades later, the highest scoring player in NBA history. That's not the distance of a basketball court. That's the distance of a lifetime. But LeBron's story isn't one of perfection. That's precisely why it matters. He lost. He made decisions people hated. He was criticized, mocked, compared, questioned. For more than 2 decades, almost every important moment of his career happened under a microscope. Every playoff defeat became a debate. Every championship became a comparison. Every season became another argument about Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and the meaning of greatness. But perhaps one of the most important chapters remains 2011, because without Dallas, maybe there is no transformation. Without leaving Cleveland, maybe there is no homecoming. Without failure, perhaps redemption doesn't mean as much. LeBron's scars didn't destroy his story. They became part of it. So forget the championships for a moment. Forget the money. Forget the records. Forget the GOAT debate. Go back to Akron. Picture the little boy. His mother is young. Money is tight. Home isn't always permanent. The future is impossible to see. Nobody can tell him what's coming. Nobody can whisper. One day, you'll become an NBA champion. One day, children around the world will wear your jersey. One day, you'll become the league's all-time leading scorer. One day, you'll build businesses. One day, you'll return to Akron and help children facing struggles that remind you of your own. He couldn't see any of that. He could only see the next practice, the next game, the next opportunity. And maybe that's the lesson. You don't always need to see the entire road. Sometimes you just need enough courage to take the next step. LeBron James never got to choose where his story started. None of us do. But eventually, life asks a different question. What will you do with what you've been given? LeBron went from instability to structure, from unknown kid to the chosen one, from hometown hero to basketball villain, from devastating failure to champion. And from leaving Cleveland to returning and delivering one of the greatest championships basketball has ever seen. His beginning was real, his struggles were real, his failures were real, but none of them became the final sentence. A little boy came out of Akron, carrying a basketball and an impossible dream. Decades later, the world knew his name, not because his road was perfect, but because he kept moving when it wasn't. Your beginning is a chapter. It does not have to be your ending. If this story moved you, subscribe, because here we tell the stories behind the legends, not just how they became great, but what their journeys can teach us about our own lives. And before you leave, answer this in the comments. Where does LeBron James rank among the greatest basketball players of all time? Michael Jordan, LeBron James, or someone else? Whatever your answer, the kid from Akron didn't just become a basketball superstar. He became a global legacy.